Hello students, welcome back. I hope you all are safe and doing well at home.
Today we are going to start with grade 4 cornerstone lesson 2, that is the sentence. So let us know what is a sentence. So a group of words which makes complete sense is called a sentence. So you might have seen a lot of sentences. Some of them are jumbled ones which are not arranged in an order. But when we arrange the sentence in an order and when it gives complete sense here means when it is a meaningful sentence or we get some meaning out of that sentence. So then only in that condition we call it as a sentence. Now I will give you a very simple example. So if we write the sun, the east rises in. So as you can see, this sentence isn't making any sense. And if we write the sun rises in the east, so this sentence is a meaningful sentence as it is giving us a meaning that the sun rises in the east. And the first one is a jumbled sentence which is not giving any meaning or is not making any sense. So the second one can be called as a sentence. Now I want each one of you to open page number 4 of your cornerstone, and as you can see, lesson number 2 is the sentence. Now let us read out what is given on page number 4. Look at this group of words: are, grammar, we, studying, English. Do these 5 words make sense together? Let us rearrange them in a different order. We are studying English grammar. Now, as you all could see, the first sentence was a jumbled sentence and it was not making any sense. But as we have arranged the sentence in a proper order, it is converted into a meaningful sentence. Now, the same group of 5 words makes complete sense. Such a group of words is called a sentence. Now, as you can see on page number 4, we have the definition of a sentence. So, a sentence is a group of words that is arranged so as to make complete sense. A sentence always begins with a capital letter and ends with either a full stop, a question mark, or an exclamation mark. So, as I told you that whenever we arrange the group of words in proper order and when it makes some sense or it has some meaning, then we call it as a sentence. Also, we need to take care about the capital letter. That means a sentence always begins with a capital letter and it ends with a full stop. You will be studying about the types or the kinds of sentences in the coming chapter. Now, let me give you some more examples. So, as you can see, an old man sat under a tree. So, this sentence is wrong because it is not starting with a capital letter and also it is not ending with a full stop. So, as you can see the second one, it is a correct one. An old man, which is beginning with a capital letter and there is a full stop at the end of the sentence. Same way, the next sentence is Mother baked a cake for my birthday, which is wrong because it is not beginning with a capital letter and it is not ending with a full stop. So as you can see, the correct one is given over there, in which mother, M, is capital and the sentence is ending with a full stop. So whenever you write a sentence, you must remember two things. That is, the sentence must begin with a capital letter. That means there should always be a capital letter at the beginning of the sentence. And there should be a full stop at the end of the sentence. Now, I want each one of you to take a pencil and let us do this exercise given on page number 4. Put a tick against those groups of words which you think are sentences and a cross against those which are not. Now, let us begin with the first one. We went for. So as you can see, it is an incomplete sentence. It is not giving us any meaning. We went for. So you may put a cross. Now the second one. Sheila is studying for an examination. So as you can see, it is beginning with a capital letter, it is ending with a full stop, and also it is giving us a meaning. So as the second sentence is a complete one, you may put a tick. It is a correct sentence. Now the third one on page number 5. We football every day. So as you can see, this sentence is not making complete sense. So you may put a cross. Now the fourth one. Goes to school. So as you can see, this is also an incomplete sentence because we don't know who goes to school. So again you may put a cross. Now the fifth one, that is the bus. It is also an incomplete sentence. So you may put a cross. Now sixth one, we go. As you can see, this is an incomplete sentence because we don't know where we go. So you may put a cross. Now the seventh one, Harish Bakery Best Town. So this is an incomplete sentence. It is not making any sense. So you may put a cross. Now the eighth one. India won 2 silver medals in 2012 London Olympics. As you can see, this is a complete sentence because it is telling us that India won 2 silver medals in 2012 London Olympics. So in the eighth one, you may put a tick. It is a correct sentence. Now the ninth one. I was swimming in the pool. So this is also a complete sentence. It is making some sense because we are telling I was swimming in the pool. So you may put a tick. And the last one is let's go. So sometimes we tell someone let's go. So it is also complete. So you may put a tick. Now let us start with the next exercise given on page number 5. Rewrite these sets of jumbled words as complete sentences. Use correct punctuation. The first word of each sentence is underlined. So these are some sets of jumbled words. That means they are not arranged in order. So now we need to arrange them in proper order. Also, we need to put correct punctuation marks. And the first word of each sentence is underlined. As you can see in the first one, right is underlined. So this is the first word. So now let us start with the first one. Blue, write a with pen. So now we need to arrange this in proper order. So the correct order will be write with a blue pen. And in this, write W will be capital and there will be a full stop at the end of the sentence. As you all could see, this was a jumbled sentence and we have arranged it into a meaningful sentence. Same way, we need to do this for all the other sentences. So now, let us move to the second sentence. So, the second sentence is met we at Kim 7 p.m. So, the correct order will be we met Kim at 7 p.m. and W will be capital and there will be a full stop at the end of the sentence. Now, the third one is sunny it today. So, as you can see, it is underlined. So, it will be the first word and I will be capital. It is sunny today and it will end with a full stop. Now, the fourth one. Us let tomorrow meet. As you can see, let is underlined, so it will be the first word and L will be capital. So the sentence will be let us meet tomorrow and it will be ending with a full stop. As you can see, now it is making some sense. Now the fifth one. The reading newspaper Maitri is. So the correct order will be Maitri is reading the newspaper. In this, M will be capital and there will be a full stop at the end. Now the sixth one. A week twice basketball play I. So the correct order will be I play basketball twice a week and it will be ending with a full stop. Now the seventh one. Went Peter book fair yesterday Maria and to the. So the correct order will be Maria and Peter went to the book fair yesterday. Now the eighth one. Awarded her Kavita was bravery for. So as you can see, Kavita is underlined here. So it will be the first word. So the correct order will be Kavita was awarded for her bravery. Now it is making some sense. Moving on, we have the ninth one. Listening the to in morning every the like day I radio. So the correct order will be I like listening to the radio in the morning every day. I repeat, I like listening to the radio in the morning every day. I will be capital and this sentence will end with a full stop. Now the last sentence on page number 5. Playground, children in the playing some are football. So the correct order of this sentence will be some children are playing football in the playground. Here S will be capital and there will be a full stop at the end of the sentence. Now, let us quickly revise what we studied in this video. So, we studied about the sentence. So, a sentence is a group of words that is arranged so as to make complete sense. So, we arrange the words in a proper order and it makes some sense or it becomes a meaningful sentence. Also, we need to keep in mind that a sentence always begins with a capital letter and it ends with a full stop. We also studied how to arrange the jumbled words into complete sentences and we need to take care of the punctuation mark. I hope you all enjoyed the lesson and assignments and worksheets are given in the description box. Keep practicing the exercises and we'll be meeting in the next coming video. Till then, stay home, stay safe, keep washing your hands. Thank you.